Hey, this is your local and national real estate market update. I am Christina Ward in Boise, Idaho. Grant Cardone often says, don't buy real estate, just invest in stocks and businesses and invest in real estate, but don't buy it as a primary. And I'm going to question that because who's that disciplined? Show me someone, especially our young folks, who are disciplined enough to outsave inflation, to outinvest. Real estate is one of the best accidental investments out there. Our personal residence. I mean, it is an accidental because we need it. It's a roof over our head, so it's not a true investment. But over time, when we hold on to those assets, they appreciate and they get cheaper. And I mean, think about the properties that you've bought in the past. Gosh, I just wish I could, you know, force young people to look at it as in an accidental investment strategy. So the average age of the first-time home buyer today is 38. And I know that when I was young, I got to help a lot of young people buy real estate when I was in my 20s selling real estate. And I want to help people buy their first home. And I know it's not easy. A lot of people are finding ways to make it work by maybe buying a little bit outside of the city, so it's a little bit cheaper. They're getting a cosigner from a parent, but we're helping those young people get real estate. The president doesn't dictate rates. I just wanted to remind you of all of that. Usually markets do get better after a president's elected, no matter who's elected, but the president doesn't get to decide on our interest rates. The Federal Reserve does, and it really depends on unemployment, GDP, inflation. There's a lot of things that dictate those interest rates. It doesn't look likely that we're going to see a huge decrease in interest rates next year. So there's too much uncertainty to know for sure, but I'm not banking on that huge decrease in interest rates. It just kind of is what it is. 2024, we're going to end at 3.9 million sales as a country. That actually puts us at the worst year in 30 years of real estate sales. And I'm smiling because I'm like fascinated by it. So 2008, we had 4.1 million sales as a country. This last year, 2024, we're going to land at about 3.9 million. 2021, which was that crazy COVID year, 6.1 million sales. So we are in a recession, a real estate recession, because there's less sales happening. People are moving though. People are finding ways to do it. The people that really need to, death and divorce and job and school change and, those real reasons to move. That's why we see that 3.9 million. There's still people that need to move. So let me just share and show you a couple fun things. So a lot of folks are saying that we're overpriced, and I agree. We are overpriced. We've seen an incredible appreciation. We've never seen an appreciation like this before. If you look at going back way back to 1989 as a country, and then if we were to have appreciated 3% a year, every year, we didn't go up or down too much. We just appreciated that average 3%. Today, we'd be at an average price of $371,000 as a country, but we are at 410,000. So we are about 10.5% above that trend line. But to me, that's not as big as I expected it when I saw it in that, we didn't go way up and then down and then way up again. Here we are just a little bit overpriced according to, looking at averages. So going back down into Ada County, we're at 1.8 months inventory. Our inventory is super tight, super tight, not as low as the COVID inventory where we saw 10 offers. We're seeing only 1, 2, or 3 offers right now on our listings. It is a seller's market. We do have more inventory if you look year over year. So 852 houses for sale in Ada County. This time last year, 727. The average price is 610. It went down a little bit last year, came up a little bit. So here we are, just kind of stabilizing there at that price point. Our average is on market's 34. So we go to Canyon County, our prices are at 432,000 is the average. We went down 4.5 last year. We're up 3.7 this year, 2.2 months inventory. Both Ada and Canyon County are in a seller's market. We're not into that balanced market till we're about 4%, 4 months. 5-6 months becomes a buyer's market. Every market, as you can see, even if I look at those national numbers, they have much higher inventory than us. So every market's different. Even in Boise, there's a different market depending on what neighborhood you're in, depending on what price point you're in, the market's different. So I'd love to talk to you about your specific needs, your goals, and to see if this market would work for you or start making plans for the future. Just shoot me over a text at 208-869-2444 and follow us on YouTube. Thanks, guys. Bye.